What if I told you there's a creature on Earth that can literally pause time? An animal that can survive the vacuum of space, withstand radiation 1,000 times stronger than what would kill a human, and even be boiled or frozen solid, only to reanimate as if nothing happened. This isn't science fiction. This creature is real, and it lives all around us, unseen. They are nature's ultimate survivors, holding secrets to life and death that we are only just beginning to understand. Welcome to the astonishing world of the tardigrade, the animal that defies reality. To truly grasp the significance of the tardigrade, we have to look beyond our own limitations. We think of life as fragile, a delicate balance easily disrupted, but the tardigrade challenges this entire concept. Its existence proves that life can be far more resilient, far more adaptable than we ever imagined. Studying them isn't just about a weird little animal. It's about unlocking fundamental principles of biology. It could revolutionize medicine, space travel, and our understanding of life itself. The tardigrade is a living blueprint for survival against all odds, and it's been hiding in plain sight for 500 million years. So what is this biological enigma, popularly known as water bears or moss piglets? Tardigrades are microscopic invertebrates, usually less than 0.5 millimeter long. Looking at them under a microscope is like discovering an alien. They have 8 chubby legs, each tipped with claws, a segmented body, and a lumbering, bear-like gait. They look almost cute, but don't let their cuddly appearance fool you. These creatures are tougher than anything else on the planet. Their secret lies in an extraordinary ability, a state of suspended animation so profound, it's like a pause button for life. This state is called cryptobiosis. When conditions become life-threatening, say, their environment completely dries out, the tardigrade doesn't just die. Instead, it enters a state of extreme dehydration. It curls up into a tiny, desiccated ball called a ton. Its metabolism slows to less than 0.01% of its normal rate. In this ton state, it can wait. It can wait for days, years, even decades, for conditions to improve. And when they do, when just a single drop of water returns, the tardigrade rehydrates, unfurls, and simply walks away, completely unharmed. It's a process so bizarre, it's almost like resurrection. But how extreme can the conditions get? This is where the story gets truly mind-bending. Scientists have subjected tardigrades in their ton state to the most hostile environments imaginable. They've been chilled to temperatures just a fraction of a degree above absolute zero, the theoretical point where all atomic motion stops. And they survived. They've been heated to over 150 degrees Celsius, well above the boiling point of water, and they survived. They've been subjected to crushing pressures, 6 times greater than those found in the deepest ocean trench, and they survived. It's as if the laws of physics simply don't apply to them. Perhaps their most famous feat of survival took place not on Earth, but in the hostile vacuum of outer space. In 2007, a European Space Agency mission sent a group of tardigrades into low Earth orbit. For 10 days, they were exposed to the vacuum and deadly solar radiation of space, completely unprotected. Upon their return to Earth, many of them were rehydrated, and not only did they revive, but they went on to reproduce successfully. They are the first and only animals known to have survived direct exposure to space. This raises a fascinating, and slightly unsettling, question. Could life, in the form of tardigrades, travel between planets on asteroids or meteorites? The key to their incredible resilience lies in their DNA and the unique proteins they produce. When a tardigrade dries out, these special proteins form a glass-like, protective matrix inside its cells. This bioglass encases the delicate cellular machinery, the DNA, the proteins, the membranes preventing them from breaking or denaturing. It's like wrapping all your fragile belongings in a perfect layer of bubble wrap before putting them into storage. Then, when water returns, this protective glass dissolves, and the cell goes back to business as usual. It's an ingenious biological solution to a problem that would instantly destroy almost any other life form. So, where can you find these microscopic superheroes? The answer is, almost everywhere. While they're called water bears, they aren't strictly aquatic. They require a thin film of water to be active, to feed and reproduce. This is why you'll most commonly find them in damp environments. Think of a patch of moss on a tree, a clump of lichen on a rock, or even the sediment at the bottom of a pond or lake. They've been found from the highest Himalayan mountains to the deepest parts of the ocean, from the hot springs of Japan to the solid ice of Antarctica. They are true global citizens, thriving in places we would consider completely inhospitable. Their diet is as varied as their habitat. Most tardigrades are herbivores or detritivores. They use sharp stylets in their mouths to pierce the cell walls of algae, moss, and lichens, then suck out the nutrient-rich contents. It's like they have tiny built-in straws. Some species, however, are predators. They hunt even smaller microscopic organisms, like rotifers and nematodes. There are even cannibalistic species of tardigrade that will prey on smaller members of their own kind. It's a microscopic jungle out there, and the water bear is one of its top contenders, a slow-moving but effective hunter in its own tiny world. Despite their ubiquity, their lifestyle is a constant cycle of boom and bust. They are entirely at the mercy of their environment's water content. When their mossy home is damp and lush after a rain, it's a paradise. They actively move, feed, and mate. But when the sun comes out and dries up that moisture, their world vanishes. For other animals, this would be a death sentence. For the tardigrade, it's just an intermission. They enter their tun state and wait for the next rain. This ability to cycle between life and a death-like stasis allows them to colonize habitats that are only intermittently suitable for life, giving them a massive ecological advantage. Now, let's talk about the implications of this. The tardigrade's radiation resistance is particularly astounding. They can withstand doses of gamma rays and X-rays hundreds of times higher than humans can. This is because they have incredibly efficient DNA repair mechanisms. While the radiation may shatter their genetic code, once they rehydrate and become active again, a suite of specialized proteins goes to work, stitching their DNA back together with remarkable accuracy. Understanding this process could lead to breakthroughs in protecting human cells from radiation damage, whether it's for cancer patients undergoing radiation therapy or for astronauts on long-duration space missions beyond the Earth's protective magnetic field. The possibilities don't end there. Imagine being able to place human organs for transplant into a state of suspended animation, just like a tardigrade. This would eliminate the frantic race against time to find a matching recipient. Organs could be preserved for weeks or even months, revolutionizing transplant medicine and saving countless lives. Scientists are actively studying the tardigrade's unique proteins, hoping to replicate their protective effects in human cells. The dream is to one day create a tardigrade pill that could make our own cells more resilient to stress, disease, and the aging process itself. The tardigrade forces us to reconsider the very definition of life and death. When a tardigrade is in its tun state, is it alive? It has no discernible metabolism. It shows no signs of life. It can remain this way for longer than its normal active lifespan, yet it's not dead. It retains the potential for life. This blurs the line we've drawn between the two states. It suggests that life is not just a process, but also a state of stored information, a biological blueprint that can be paused and restarted. The tardigrade isn't just an animal. It's a philosophical puzzle wrapped in a microscopic body. So, the next time you walk through a park or a forest, look at a patch of moss on a stone or a tree trunk. Remember that within that small green patch, there could be thousands of these incredible creatures. They are living their lives in a different timescale, enduring cycles of drought and flood, heat and cold, life and near death, all on a scale too small for us to see. They are a silent testament to the sheer tenacity of life, a reminder that even in the most ordinary places, the most extraordinary secrets can be found. They are the water bears, the masters of survival, the creatures that can pause time, and their story is far from over. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more journeys into the unknown.